and we are in trouble, but we don't really care. Tell ourselves there's always tomorrow, but it will still be there.
Hello, my name is Lindsay, and today I wanted to share with you decluttering things off of my to-do list. So I like to do these videos called Decluttering Your To-Do List, where you take your to-do list and you declutter while I'm decluttering or I am getting things done off of my to-do list, which is why I call it decluttering my to-do list, because I'm able to check things off of it and it's no longer needing to be done, at least in that instance. I always have to wash sheets, I always have to do dishes and laundry, but if you have your to-do list for today, pull it out, let's get a couple things done while we chat. So in this video, I needed to wash my sheets. Obviously, it's just a necessary thing to do. Like once a week, we wash our sheets. I used to have a specific day that I would do it, and then I had a baby and all things went to crap. And here's me catching up on laundry. And this was a couple weeks ago that I filmed this clip. So since then, I feel like I've been more on top of laundry. It's like when things happen, like when the baby like pees in the bed, when when I don't expect I have to wash the sheets that day, then I just get a little bit more behind. But when I have a big pile of laundry like this, it is not my favorite. However, I saw this thing on, it's like the YouTube shorts, the TikTok trends, whatever. I don't watch TikTok, but I do watch like YouTube shorts, and there was this one that was like, I've heard of girl math, I've heard of boy math, but have you heard of mom math? And it was talking about how it doesn't make any sense to put one load away when you can wait until all the loads are done and then you can put them all away at the same time. And that is a mom like thought process for sure. So I'm trying to get out of that mindset and trying to just like once a load is washed, put it away when I can. And that's something I am definitely working on this week. And I do feel like I'm starting to get like back into the swing of things after the baby and after, I don't know, I just feel like life went really chaotic. And especially this last month, it was my birthday month. And not that that's like a huge deal. I mean, it's not like a tiny deal. I like to celebrate my birthday, but it was my birthday and my grandma passed away this month as well. And Joel is just jumping up in size. He is 5.5 months old and he is already wearing like a size 12. He can fit into a size 18 months and it's just ridiculous. I am not okay with it, just in case you're wondering. But yeah, I'm just trying to get through like all the craziness. Like yesterday I went to my Roxy's growling at someone walking up to our door or something. I don't know. She's growling at something outside. Oh, it's the dog barking. If you hear her in the background. Roxy, it's okay. It's all right, honey. Anyway, so I went yesterday to my grandma's house. So she was living in my aunt's house in like a mother-in-law suite, and she passed away. So I went over to my aunt's house and just kind of looked around at my grandma's stuff and took what I felt like was like sentimental to me, because she asked people in the family to come look at my grandma's stuff and see if there was anything that anyone wanted. So yeah, so I went. I did wait like a little while just to like let the people that really wanted certain things to go get those things, and then I kind of went and I looked, but there was still quite a bit of stuff last night when I looked, and I don't know, it was really sweet to see her life. She was 93. She had lived a very full life. She had been waiting for over, I think, I don't know, like 20 years, around 20 years since my grandpa passed away. And so she was really ready to see my grandpa again, and I think it was just time, but I do miss her, and she was one of the sweetest ladies. And but like I'm not like sad about it. It's always sad when someone passes away, but when someone passes away under such wonderful circumstances, it's really not that devastating, if that makes sense. I still cried and stuff. I sang at her funeral. By the way, this is me putting together Joel's crib, which is in his room now with Dan, and that's been an exciting installment. This is Dan videoing me, so that's why it looks like that. He literally just did it on his own. I did not ask him to film me. He just pulled out the phone and started filming me, so I thought that was really cute. I had to add that in. And then here I am making some meatballs. So I'm crushing up some pork rinds to make the breadcrumbs for the meatballs. But yeah, and my grandma was a wonderful lady, and I did sing at her funeral with my sister, and it was really special to hear like my dad talking at her funeral and everything. I don't know, it's just a really sweet time. So I'm glad I got to experience it and see my family members and just be around so much family. And then it was nice to also just kind of relax after and just think about her life. And we sang one of her songs that she composed. Actually, me and my sister sang a song that she composed, and it was a song about it was called Glorious Reunion. So it's about reuniting with Heavenly Father, and it was just, you know, a great song to sing for her because that was something that she was very excited about, and that she believed in a lot. And so it was really, and I believe that too, honestly. But here I am just making meatballs. I threw a bunch of ingredients together, meat. So I did 2 pounds of ground beef, some onion powder, garlic powder. I cut up that onion, threw that in. Italian seasoning. I'm trying to remember anything else. Probably some garlic. I don't know. The pork panko. I call it pork panko. It's just crushed up pork rinds and then eggs and milk and all the good stuff you put in them, and then just threw them in the oven because I don't have time to fry them in a frying pan. I don't want to make the mess either, and I think they taste just as good going in the oven. And then I decided I needed to clean up the kitchen because it never gets cleaned up enough, honestly. Even if you clean it up 5 times a day, it still doesn't get cleaned up enough. Just the counters are just such clutter collectors, and everyone puts stuff on the counter. That's just like, hey, if you have something that you don't know where it goes on the counter in the kitchen, obviously. So that is why whenever I like do a clean with me, the kitchen counters are just always cluttered to the max. And I'm gonna do a video soon about decluttering my kitchen. I swear I've mentioned this like 8 times in a video saying, I need to declutter my kitchen. I need to declutter my kitchen. I'm getting to like that point where it's like I'm fed up with it, and then I'll really get in there. I want to like pull everything out of the cabinets and like reorganize it. That's why I've been putting it off, because I need to reorganize the kitchen, and that seems like a big job because it is. It's a huge job. I need to be like, hey Devin, take the kids for 3 hours and then I can maybe get half of it done. um, but yeah, so here I am just doing some dishes. I feel like the dishes are never all the way done. I'm working on getting there. I feel like every other video I'm like, I'm really good at doing dishes now, and then like I'm way behind on dishes. I don't know. Is that what happens? I feel like that's what happens. But the meatballs came out really good, and then I just threw them in this pie pan because I'm like, this is what I have out. I think it was already out. And then I threw some Rayo's marinara sauce on top, just what was left in the can, and then I threw some mozzarella cheese, and that's what we had for dinner. I threw that in the oven and then I also put a little bit of Italian seasoning on top of the cheese because that gives it a little touch of color. You'll see me do that in a second, but here's me throwing up some Italian seasoning on top. And then I just put that in the oven for a while, and that's what we had for dinner. I think no, I didn't cut up an apple. That's later in the video. I'll cut up an apple later in this video. Are you excited? All right, guys. So this is my enormous Costco haul for today with my Halloween decorations in the back and the closet open back there. But don't worry about all that, because we're going to go through everything that I got today. But it does feel good to be stocked up on all these things. I didn't go for quite a while, and these are all the things I need to stock up on. And then I also got a couple things that I'm holding the baby, so I would be pointing normally. I got a couple things that I didn't actually have on my list, but we're gonna go through those in just a minute. Let's get into this haul. Okay, so I wanted to start with the meat since that's the stuff that I need to put away first. Oh, Jolie's gonna hold that. Great. So these are the things that I got today. I didn't realize that they sold such a big thing of pork belly. I am planning, and it's only $3.99 a pound. Is that normal? I don't know if that's the normal price, but it made me very happy because pork belly is delicious, and this was 8 pounds, 0.38, and $33.44 for all of this. I don't know, I thought it was a good deal. So I'm gonna make nuggets and I don't know, make some yummy desserts, not desserts, make some yummy dinners. Devin liked the pork belly strips, and then he grilled them one time. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Would recommend. All right, and then I grabbed some pepperoni I make these pizzas with a cheese base, or sometimes I'll do like fathead dough, or I don't know, I just do pizza with pepperoni, or sometimes I snack on pepperoni. I like it. Bacon crumbles, so good for like basically anything. I needed some ground beef, so I grabbed one of those. $3.90. No, sorry, that's a different price. They're $4.19 a pound. I mean, that's decent. It's not the best, but I do like their meat a lot. I grabbed some of these beef plate short ribs. They're just like ribs, but they're cut along, like across the bone. I've heard that these are really good. I'm excited to try them. They're kind of pricey, $8.99 a pound, but I wanted to try them. I figured that they'd be pretty good. The bacon from Costco also, I can't believe that the prices went up. I'm so sad, but it's okay. It's $5 a pound, which is still fine. I mean, that's a decent price. And then I grabbed this picanha, or some people call it sirloin cap. And this is the whole sirloin cap for $33. And it was $6.99 a pound, so there's about 5 pounds there. And I'm really excited to try that. I've heard many good things about picanha. My friend Christy from Eating Wellness, she eats picanha all the time. It's her favorite food. So yeah, I will have to try that. I'm excited. I'll have to get some pointers from her about how to cook it though. I don't know. I might just try and slice it like steaks. And then I got some hot dogs. We like hot dogs in this house. Dan really likes them for lunches, and so that is where, I don't know why I'm trying to fold it like so it goes on top of each other, but that's not gonna work. But yeah, so we use those all the time. Dan eats hot dogs for lunch all the time, huh, buddy? Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, and then some fully cooked bacon. I have tried this before, I think. I don't know. It's been a long time if I did. But I'm excited. I can just take as many slices as I need and microwave them for breakfast, lunches, whatever. And I'm going to try that and see if I like that. Because I do love freshly cooked bacon. But this just seems so easy and nice. I might even do that for lunch today. Maybe with some of this over here. In a minute, I'll put those away. I think I'll just go through it all. It won't take very long. I grabbed some romaine lettuce. I make tacos and salads sometimes, you know. Dan really loves tomatoes, and he loves grape tomatoes, so I got some of those. I like them too. Devin does not like tomatoes, though. I will tell you that much, unless they're cooked. Speaking of cooked tomatoes, I got the Rayo's marinara sauce, so good, and some Parmesan cheese. I know this is not the fancy Parmesan cheese. They didn't have it. I was gonna get the nicer stuff, but that's the only one they had. So I was like, well, it'll work. I use it for breading and stuff. I got carrots. I don't know if I already mentioned that. Applesauce. Dan wanted to try the regular applesauce this time. Normally I get the fruit and vegetable pouches, but we're doing the regular this time. So we'll see how he likes those. Dan already had me cut into the cheese for him, so got a thing of cheese and some shredded cheese. I usually only get the one that's cheapest, whichever one is the cheapest, and this was that this time. I don't know why these like fluctuate in price. Last time I got the Mexican cheese, and now this time I got the cheddar jack. I don't know why it fluctuates, why one is pricier than the other. Honestly, they're like the same price, but like one has a little less of a price, and so I just go for that one because I can't tell the difference, to be honest. I got some heavy whipping cream, and there's some heavy whipping cream, some sour cream, some whole milk, so yum. And then I know that I'm still looking into getting raw milk. I just have not like made that a priority. I should, but I haven't done that yet. But milk for Dan for right now, and Devin likes it too. And honestly, sometimes I'll have a little bit of whole milk. It's fine. I got some strawberries, which Dan already broke into, and some fruit strips, which is just like a staple snack at our house. And I got some bananas, and then I got some sweetener. They just have the best deal for the erythritol and monk fruit sweetener. It's the granulated sweetener. I don't know, it's just the best deal, so that's where I get that. some almond flour, some, vinegar. I got these 2, they're like the gallon things, I think. Yeah, I think. 2 gallons, yes. So they're 1 gallon each, and this is what I use to wash my laundry with. I don't use anything else, except I was gonna get baking soda. Oh well, I forgot. I got some almonds, some cashews with sea salt. I like these ones specifically because they are fried in peanut oil versus being fried in other oils. And then I got the pistachios, which are not fried, so woohoo. And then over here, hi Loli. Over here I got 2 things. I wasn't sure which one I was gonna give my dad, so I have this belt, which is a reversible Timberland belt. They're really nice, but yeah, so it's a leather belt. It's really nice. So either Devin will help me decide to either give him that or the battery daddy, and then whichever one we don't give him, I think Devin will want. And then I needed some hangers, so I grabbed this package of non-slip hangers. I'm gonna see if I like them. I'm sure I will, because the ones I have are just plastic, so I'm gonna have to see if I like them more, but I'm pretty sure I will. So let's put this stuff away really quick. The kids are being very loud, so I'm gonna just set up the camera and just put it away. Yeah, so that I can feed this baby.
I've been trying hard to keep my cool, but when you're near, there's nothing that I can do. When you're walking in, I know it's true. It doesn't even matter how hard I try, 'cause when I hear your voice, my walls come down. Boy, you are the only thing I want. There must be a way I can make you see that if we fell in love, it will be so sweet. But when it's you and me, nobody can bring us down, bring us down. I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. 'Cause I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. Yeah, I've been waiting too long for you. Oh, I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. Say you wanna hear me call your name. Tell me that you want me, don't play that game. 'Cause I'm not gonna wait here like
So I did do a Walmart pickup just for a few things, because the eggs at Walmart are a little bit cheaper, and I got some chicken thighs. So I got a 60 count egg, chicken thighs. I got some green beans, frozen green beans and sweet potatoes. I was gonna make these, steam them up, or like put them in a pot, let them boil for a while, and make some baby food for baby little Jolie. Some beef broth, mozzarella cheese, chicken broth, also for the baby food. Those I bought both for baby food and for cooking. I needed to get some ice cream salt for my new ice cream maker, woohoo, that I thrifted. And I got some Gala apples. They were on sale, so I like to get some on sale fruit every once in a while, and that'll last us a while with the bananas and the strawberries that we got. I grabbed a thing of Black Forest ham. It's just the best deal I could find on lunch meat. We don't eat a ton, but I like to put it on pizzas, and I like to put it in eggs, and yeah, that's about it. I got some sausage for breakfast and such. I don't know, I'm testing this one out. I think I've tried this one before, but I can't remember. And then I got some of the sugar-free chocolate flavored syrup for chocolate milk and hot chocolate for Dan and Devin. And then I got some yellow mustard. Sometimes I do drink this with some milk as well. Like sometimes when I feel like I want a little treat, I do that. Mustard was out in our fridge, so I grabbed some of that. This no sugar added Sweet Baby Ray's. The last time I bought this was like a week and a half ago, and I bought 2, and we're only to half of a container of it. yeah, we kind of overdo it on that. But we did make ribs, and we made pulled pork, and we made like all these things that you need this for. So, I mean, there's that. And then on my Fetch Rewards app, there was a deal if you buy 3 of these. I grabbed 3 of these baconettes, chicharrones, or fried pork skins because I use them for cooking. I like to grind them up to make pork panko crumbs, but I also like to snack on them sometimes too. But they had a thing on Fetch Rewards if I bought 3 of them, which I would probably buy 3 anyway. I would get 1,000 points towards my Fetch Rewards, so that's always fun. I just cashed in some of my points to get a $25 gift card to Amazon. If you use my code below, you will get some points, and I will get some points. It'll be mutually beneficial for both of us. But yeah, so I'm gonna go scan my receipts on my phone, which I used to film, so I can't like film that part. But yeah, I'm excited to see how many points I get. At least 1,000 today. So after going shopping that day, I got the Walmart order and all of that Costco. It was a crazy day of going shopping, and oh man, Costco's always a big day, but then I usually do like a Walmart pickup, or I'll run to another store that just has like the smaller items so I don't have to get such big things. Um every like the if I got everything at Costco, it'd been like $1,000 because I'd be getting everything at Costco, and it's like in bulk, which would last me longer. But I don't know, there's some things that only they sell at Walmart or only they sell at other stores, so I don't just shop at Costco, but I do really like Costco. But here I am just breaking up the meat. I did show you breaking up the picanha, or the sirloin cap, which was freaking delicious, by the way. But I will say, next time I will cut it up differently or cook it the way that Christy from Meeting Wellness cooks it, because we started a grease fire on our grill outside, so wouldn't recommend doing that, but it was very tasty. It was a little seared on the outside, like a little charcoaly. But other than that, it was really tasty. So I think I'll get the sirloin cap again. I just want to try a different thing with it. And then here I am breaking up the ground beef. I just kind of try to separate it into about 1 pound. I don't really care if it's perfect. We don't need it to be perfect here. We just kind of cook meat and then eat it. I mean, that's so technical. And then here's the pork belly, which was enormous, by the way. And I just wanted to kind of show you that it looked like bacon. It's kind of crazy how I mean, it is bacon basically, just without being cured. So I chopped it into some strips, and I did about 4 1-pound packages of that, and then I was able to cut some into like nugget sizes. So I think I did the whole half of one into strips, so 4 pounds of the strips, and those are really good if you grill them. And then I did the other half as nuggets. So I kind of did like 2 on the insides as the strips, and then on the outsides as the nuggets. And I'm really excited about those. I have some strips actually in my fridge that I need to change into. I need to have Devin grill them tonight when he gets home because delicious. And then I've got some chicken wings that we need to use. I don't really buy chicken wings anymore. I'm kind of over it. I don't really love them, but we have some that we need to use. So I'm just trying to get through those. And then, so I cut up all of those into nuggets, as you can see, just the 2 ends. And then I separated those into 4 bags so that I can make chicken nuggets for Dan. And I made, not chicken, pork nuggets. But then I made chicken nuggets the other day. Oh my gosh, they were so good. And I'm excited to have, there's some leftovers in the freezer. I might have them for a snack today. But yeah, so I just kind of separated that pile of the pork nuggets into 4 bags so that I'd have 4 bags of nuggets, 4 bags of strips, and just ready to go for when I need them. And I like having meat ready to go in the freezer. I do have like a freezer, what is it, like the air vacuum sealer thing, but I need to get a new one because the one I have just does not work that well. So that's fun. But here's all the meat that I was able to get ready to go and put in my freezer. It's so awesome to have all that meat in my freezer. I've used a lot of it since, but yeah. And then cleaning the kitchen yet again. It's never enough, truly. But once you clean off the counter, here we go, clean off the counter again. And then here's the infamous apple I told you I'd I'd chop up. In fact, I chopped up 2, and we had that with the picanha for dinner, and it was highly delicious. And now I'm like looking at my Halloween decorations, like the pumpkins that are right there. I guess I could have kept those out for Thanksgiving, but I did put them away, so it's fine. And then here I am folding another load of laundry, but this is just one batch, if I remember correctly. Maybe 2. It might have been 2, but I was better. It's not like 3 or 4 like the first time that I folded laundry. I think that was earlier in this video. Did I already fold laundry in this video, guys? I don't even know. It's just there's a never-ending amount of laundry in my house, and I'm just working on getting things folded and getting things done. I think I have 1 load of laundry I need to fold that's in my room right now currently, but I'm doing this because this is more fun. I avoid doing laundry, but I need to do it, so remind me to do some laundry after I post this video. But yeah, so just the baby's just hanging out in his bassinet, or was, yeah, there he is, he's kicking. And then I'm just watching a show and folding laundry. I think Devin was in the other room with the other kiddo, and I bet he was coming in every 5 seconds to ask me questions, which is normally what happens too, so that's always fun. And here he comes up the stairs while I'm doing the voiceover, but I am about to talk in the video, so here we go. Okay guys, so I ordered a new mop, a spray mop that doesn't require batteries. It doesn't require buying the new, like the Swiffer wet, it's similar to Swiffer wet mop, but you don't have to buy the batteries, you don't have to buy, at least I hope so. I'm gonna open this up and see, but you don't have to buy the whatever they are, the cleaner things, the cleaner bottle things. You don't have to buy pads because they're reusable also. So it comes with like a bunch of different pieces. It was around $17 and I wanted to try this. It comes with like all these different pieces and you just put them together, and it comes with these reusable pads. I might have to order some more of these, but 2 might be fine actually. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, that's it. Just the 4 pieces that click together. So here's the big, 5 pieces, I guess. I don't know what this is for. We will figure it out. Okay, so I'm assuming this goes at the bottom. Already looks like a mop. That's exciting. And then this clicks there. I'm hoping that this will be better than using my Swiffer. I hate buying the bottles of the cleaning solution, and I hated buying the disposable pads because I'm like, why the heck would I do that? But so it's just like a mechanism that just lets the solution out. And then this bottle is refillable, so I can put water, I can do vinegar, I can do whatever I feel like I want to clean with. Let's see if I can pull it out. And it just is awesome. I'm excited about it. My Swiffer wet jet also died. I put new batteries in it and it didn't work, so I'm like, this might be better. $17 for a new mop isn't the worst, especially since I won't have to buy anything to go with it. Maybe more of these if I feel like I need them, but honestly 2 is pretty dang good. The ones that I have for the Swiffer wet jet, the reusable ones that I have for it won't fit this, but still, like Dan, I might keep the Swiffer and then just let Dan mop with it. Like I'll get the pad wet so he can mop while I'm mopping. But yeah, I'm gonna fill this up with some water and maybe a little vinegar and some essential oil probably. So I've got my peppermint. I just use like 3 drops for the whole bottle, but it's supposed to be a little bit of vinegar just for the cleaning aspect of it. I've been using vinegar for cleaning more than anything else just because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's the best. I also use Dawn, but that's not all the time. And I mostly just use Dawn for cleaning dishes that are really stubborn. Fill it up with some vinegar and water and And there you have it. I'm gonna do some cleaning. Hopefully it does a good job. I'm excited to try it out. Mostly because I hate buying this stuff, and it's nice to not have to buy disposable pads, disposable plastic bottles. Just reusable stuff is what I'm trying to do. It was very cheap, very inexpensive for this mop. I got the red one because it was cheaper to get the red one. There were other colors. I was like, I could get purple because it matches my zipper, but why do I need that? It doesn't matter. So I'm not sure what this is. Maybe just like a little scrubber, or I really don't know. I guess it might say in here. Oh, it's just a cleaning brush. Okay. For what though? Not sure what I'll use that for, but it just hooks onto there, so I guess I'll leave it there. I don't know. Let's test this out. Roxy, what are you doing? Hey, out, out. Oh, do you want to go outside? Okay. Well, guys, I feel like that's pretty good. I don't know, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna call that a win. Okay, I think that that's pretty great. I'm gonna say that that's a win, if ever I had one. Hopefully it doesn't like drip or anything. But yeah, guys. I like that it doesn't require batteries, and it was really inexpensive. My hair's a little crazy right now. But yeah, if you guys want to check this out, I will have a link below, because I think that I'm gonna save so much money with this as long as it holds up. I'll keep you guys posted though. But if you try it out, let me know, because I think that it's pretty cool. I think that anything that gets you to create less waste, also less plastic coming in and out of the house, is also a good thing. There's this plastic, obviously it's mostly plastic, a lot of it is, but it's not, I mean, it's the same amount as my mop, but I'm gonna be using less. I don't know, I don't love plastic. I'm trying to work away from using plastic everything, but obviously there's some things that are just gonna always be plastic. Let's finish cleaning my living room and everything, and all the hard floors. If I remember correctly, this was like November 3rd, me taking down Halloween, which is awesome. I do like to take Halloween decorations down pretty soon after Halloween, and I just get kind of sick of it by that point. I love Halloween, but like once you go trick-or-treating, it's over. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know, Christmas I like to keep up until the new year, and then it's like, okay, once the new year hits, it's like, okay, I gotta put my Christmas decorations away. But it's like a week after Christmas. But with Halloween, it's like, Halloween's over. You don't need Halloween up anymore. But that's not everybody. That's just me. I love Halloween. Don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite holidays, but it's just like, I'm ready to be done with it. And we went trick-or-treating this year. The boys were Mario and Luigi. I did show their costumes. And I didn't like show them in their costumes, but I showed you what their costumes were going to be, and they looked so cute. I don't know. It's so fun. But yeah, putting away my Halloween decorations this year was just so simple after decluttering them. It felt so good to be just putting them away. It took so little time. I had one bin for like all my breakable stuff. I had one bin For outdoor stuff, I had one bin for like linens and pillows, and then I had one bin. Okay, so outdoor stuff, breakable stuff, linens and pillows, and then one bin for costumes. And I did try on one of my costumes this year. Like, it's a costume that I was hoping I could wear for Halloween, but I ended up just not dressing up. It's fine. I normally have, like, we usually do like a family costume, but I didn't do it. I didn't have it in me this year. I was like, the boys are fine. If I can just get the boys dressed up, that's all I really need. So I was putting away the Halloween stuff, but I didn't get dressed up, but I did try on my Dorothy costume from years ago. I went to Disneyland one year with a friend. She dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood, and I dressed up as Dorothy, and it was so fun. But I tried it on, and I don't quite fit into it. Like, I could fit it over my body, which wouldn't have happened like 5 months ago. But I was able to put it over my body. I couldn't zip it up, and it just squished me like quite a bit. So I was like, maybe next year I'll wear this costume. It's a size medium. I'm like a size large, almost extra large. So I do wear a lot of extra larges, just because I feel like they're more comfortable. And I can wear a size large. I just feel like it's a little tight usually. So I'm working my way down to a large, but a medium it's a bit of a stretch for me. So working on it. Not quite there yet, but yeah. So here I am just cleaning up, and I did clean up the stove. I think I take the grates off and everything and put them by my sink, and then I cleaned them the next morning. I didn't actually clean them that night, but I did clean off the stove and got the grates over to the sink, which is sometimes the hardest part, is just taking the grates off. I was like, here, I'm just gonna wipe it down, and I'm like, no, it really needs a good scrub. So I put them over by my sink and took off all of like the igniter things. I don't know, whatever you want to call those, the burners. That's probably what they're called, huh? And then I vacuumed. Sorry, I had something in my mouth. Ugh, gross. Anyway, I vacuumed off the top because it just had a bunch of like cheese and a bunch of other random things. I was like, it's time to take out the vacuum and vacuum up all the crummies. And then I just wiped it down, and then I think I even like came over and sprayed it and cleaned it a little bit better, and it looked so sparkly clean. It was nice. I don't know what it is. I hate cleaning the oven and the stove top, but it does look so much better when it is clean. So that is something I need to make sure I'm on top of. I just don't do it as often as I need to, but doesn't that look all shiny and new? And then I put all of the Halloween decorations downstairs in the hallway because I want to pull out the Christmas decorations before I put the Halloween I don't know. I should really just stick them back where they are and then just pull them out and get to my Christmas decorations later. I don't know. I don't know what my mom math is doing to my brain when I think about pulling out the Halloween and Christmas decorations, but there's just silly things happening. Turning over some laundry. I threw this blanket in. You'll see me throw a blanket in. But then I ended up washing it again. You'll see why. I explain later, but it was interesting. Oh, someone texted me. That's always fun.
People are nice, but it's only for the tips. The weather's fine, but it's nothing I would miss. My only friends are the ones I left behind. Wish I could see them just for a moment, 'cause I don't know anybody here, it's awfully lonely. I smile, but they just stare, and I see misery everywhere, it's getting to me. I cry,
So here I am just putting together some baby food. I did the sweet potatoes and I added the chicken broth as just like the liquid. You could use water or breast milk or whatever you want. I just used chicken broth because that's what I wanted to do, and made the sweet potatoes. And then I also did some green beans the same way and it worked perfectly. And then I just use an ice cube tray because it makes 1 ounce and that is very, very helpful. So yep, here I am just putting away some more dishes and doing more dishes and doing dishes for the rest of my life.
I smile, but they just stare. And I see misery everywhere, it's getting to me. I cry, but they don't care. Oh, I'm getting lost in the commotion, and the sound is way too loud. 'Cause I'm not the city girl I thought I was. This town is bigger than the ocean, yet too small to fit the crowd. 'Cause I'm not the city girl I thought I was. No, I'm not a city girl. No. Oh, I'm getting lost in the commotion, and there's nowhere I can hide. 'Cause I'm not a city girl. Cause I don't know anybody here, it's awfully lonely. I smile, but they just stare. And I see misery everywhere, it's getting to me. I cry, but they don't care. Oh, I'm getting lost in the commotion, and the sound is way too loud. 'Cause I'm not the city girl I thought I was. This town is bigger than the ocean, yet too small to fit the crowd. 'Cause I'm not the city girl I thought I was. No, I'm not a city girl. No. Oh, I'm getting lost in the commotion, and there's nowhere I can hide. 'Cause I'm not a city girl.
Alright, so I am just turning over some laundry really quick in my very unfinished laundry room, but I am, pulling everything out of the dryer. I feel like I've been on top of laundry lately, which is really cool. I've been able to try and like fold each load, well, at least every other load as they come out, and that makes me feel good about it because getting it done is always a good thing. But I feel like this video has been really long, but also really motivating. I washed my new not bathrobe, just like robe. I don't know, bedroom robe, lounging robe, whatever you want to call it. I'm throwing this blanket in again. I just washed it, but then when I was pulling it out of the dryer, I pulled a used diaper out with it, so that was fun. So I'm going to wash it again. And yes, I just use vinegar for my laundry. I just pour like 1/4 of a cup, 1/2 cup, and then I got this thing of baking soda, and sometimes I'll splash a little bit of that in. I want to get a container for my baking soda and a container for my vinegar as well, like a dispenser maybe for the vinegar. And then I want to get like a little maybe glass or some kind of jar to put the baking soda in. I don't know. If I had a cute laundry room, then I would like make it all cute and stuff, but you see this mess behind me. So start. All right, so right now I need to head to Target. It is like 8:30 at night, grabbing the keys, and I was making a bottle for the baby and I noticed that we don't have enough to last for tomorrow and the next day, and I don't really like to go shopping on Sundays if I can avoid it. I just don't like doing it, so I like to spend Sundays with family and not worry about going to the store. So I'm gonna run to the store right now, get a thing of formula, and then come back home. I'm just tired, guys, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back from Target. Devin is upstairs, probably rocking the baby, but I wanted to show you the playroom before I sign off because I think it's really fun. It's really messy, but you can kind of get an idea of what's gonna be going on in this room. So I'm excited to show you. So here you are in our very messy playroom. Dan was just playing in it like right before bedtime. So yep, he loves it. We tell him to come down here. Obviously, it is not set up the way it was meant to be, but we got rid of the bed that was right here, and I just kind of shifted a few things over. This corner will not end up like that, and I'm actually probably gonna move that cabinet into the other, like the piano room, mud room area, and get a bigger one for the playroom because, you know, toys and all that. And now that there's a whole playroom to put toys, it might be a good idea to get more storage in here. But it's been fun hanging out with you and getting some things done. I hope that I gave you guys some motivation to get things decluttered off your to-do list, because that is always, sorry, I'm holding this Target bag. Where do I put it? Because that is always just something that, I don't know, I always need more motivation to get things decluttered off my to-do list. And I feel like videos like this from other people's channels really do help. Having this outlet for me to make my own decluttering my to-do list videos really pushes me to get some things done. So hopefully just seeing someone else get some things done helps you on your journey to decluttering and getting your house more simplified. I am still working on it. Seasons change, life changes. You declutter things you never thought you would. Like the guest bed, I honestly thought we'd keep that for a really long time, but it just didn't really make sense to keep an entire room dedicated to guests, especially since we don't have guests that often. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's good, and I'm excited for what's to come. What other things will I declutter and what other things will I acquire that I don't even think that I will at this point in time? Does that make sense? I don't know. Like, I'm not expecting those things to happen, but they probably will. Also, I'm still working on dyeing those chairs. So, but I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!